Welcome back. In this video, we're going to learn about Activity Lifecycle. The Android Activity Lifecycle is a crucial concept in Android app development, and understanding it is essential for building robust and well-behaved Android applications. The Android Lifecycle defines how an Android component, such as an activity or fragment, transitions through various states during its existence. And in this video, we're going to discuss the activity callback methods. We have 7 methods: onCreate, onStart, onResume, onRestart, onPause, onStop, and onDestroy. Let's move to Android Studio. Whenever you create any new project in Android Studio, the onCreate method is created. This method is called when the activity is first created. You can perform one-time initialization tasks here, such as setting up UI elements and data. And this is what we done before in the previous lessons, such as initializing the widgets. The saved instance state parameter is used to restore the previous state of the activity if applicable. In this onCreate method, I create a toast message .make text just to display a toast message, a short text message telling us that the onCreate method is called. We need to specify the context, which is the main activity and this activity that we are on it. The message onCreate method is called, and the third parameter is the length, toast.short. And don't miss to call show method. Let's run our application, and if you have this similar error, you need to update and compile against 34. This is an issue in Android Studio. I need to go to build.gradle scripts, and here I need to change the compile SDK to 34 and the target SDK to 34. Sync now and run again. And here we go. The onCreate toast message is displayed. Let me run again in order to see it more visible. onCreate method is called. Now let's move to another method. Outside the onCreate, I'll override onStart. So type onStart and you can see it. Select it, override function onStart. And this super.onStart. Override is a keyword in Kotlin that indicates you are overriding a method from a superclass or interface. Function is a short for function and is used to define a method or function. When you see override function, it means that you are implementing a method that already exists in a superclass or interface and providing your own implementation for it in the subclass. Please review the inheritance in the previous sections. Super.onStart. Super is a keyword in Kotlin used to call a method or function from the superclass. onStart is a method that exists in Android Activity class, and it's one of the Android Lifecycle methods. When you call super.onStart, you are invoking the onStart method of the superclass, which is in this case the activity, which ensures that the superclass's behavior is also executed along with any additional behavior you define in the overridden onStart method. And the additional behavior that I need to define here is to display a toast message telling us that its onStart method is called. Let me run again. Here we go. onCreate is called and onStart is called. Then I need to override another method called onResume. This method is called when the activity is interacting with the user. You can start animations, play media, and handle UI updates that should only occur when the activity is in the foreground. And in the same way, I'll copy and paste this toast message and tell that we are on resume method. Run again, and here we go. onCreate, onStart, and onResume methods are called. The fourth method is onPause. This method is called when the activity is about to lose focus but is still visible to the user. You should pause or release any resources that are not needed when the activity is not in the foreground. In the same way, I'll copy and paste a toast message and telling that it is on pause. Run, and here we go. onCreate is called, onStart is called, onResume is called. And when we lose the focus, you lose the focus of this app if you click on this home. So onPause method is called. onStop. This method is called when the activity is no longer visible to the user. You can release resources that should be closed when the activity is not active. Another method is onRestart. This method is called when the activity is about to be restarted after being stopped. You can perform any necessary tasks to prepare for a restart. In this example, I'll use this toast message, onRestart. Run, these are the methods, onStart and onResume. If I click this home, onPause is called. If I click this overview and then select app, you can see onRestart method is called and onStart method is called, then onResume. Following this hierarchy, onPause, onStop, onRestart, and then onStart and onResume. Resumed, activity running in foreground. The last method is onDestroy. This method is called when the activity is being destroyed. You should release all resources, unregister receivers, and perform any final cleanup. Understanding and properly implementing the Android lifecycle methods is crucial for creating Android applications that behave as expected and manage resources efficiently.